In 2291, in an attempt to control violence among deep space miners, the New Earth government legalized no-holds-barred fighting. Leandri Mining Corporation, working with the NEG, established a series of leagues and bloody public exhibitions. The fight's popularity grew with their brutality. Soon, Leandri discovered that the public matches were their most profitable enterprise. The professional league was formed. A cabal of the most violent and skilled warriors in known space, selected to fight in a grand tournament. Now it is 2341. 50 years have passed since the founding of Deathmatch. Profits from the tournament number in the hundreds of billions. You have been selected to fight in the professional league by the Leandri Rules Board. Your strength and brutality are legendary. The time has come to prove you are the best. To crush your enemies. To win the tournament.
Well, hello everyone. Once again to another edition of the UT4 Follow Along League. This time we have the Grand Finals. We're going to be holding on just a minute, go through the intro again, but we are waiting for the game to be hosted, just getting everyone up and ready, stream online, and let people get here and know about it before it happens and be here for when they finally do start this match. The finals are ready to start. I believe Hydro is here. He has been noticed, found, you know, around generally, and everyone on Smalls' team has also been able to make time on their busy weekends to get this game done. I believe we are going to be playing on Ohio, by the way. Everyone's been talking about it. They've all been playing on it for pretty much the past couple days, so we should be good. Just in time for the 2K4 draft to happen tonight. Don't know who all is playing in that, but it should be a decent enough time. And that's what I'm going to say about that. Let's jump in and spectate this duel between Wasty and Hydro while we wait. This should be an interesting experience. I don't have this map. Apparently I have to download it. Shows you how much I duel. Also, what is with this absolutely insanity of how long this download's taking? Jeez. Wasty's apparently not even listening to game audio. He is listening to Babsy. Discord has told me so. Don't know who that is or what that is, but that's what he is listening to, and he's using the Hydro. I can do all my nice pre-game.
Minutes remain.
Ooh, Hydro air rocket wasted. The man does have good rockets. I will give him that. Quite fantastic when he needs to. our best not to blow everybody's ears out. The sound working, everything right and ready to go. How is everyone this Sunday? Everyone excited for this grand finals that we're about to get, huh? Let me know who you guys have winning. I personally think that Smalls' team Amped Up is going to take it. I think their higher end talent is going to help them out tremendously. But Turns was the MVP for the season and has shown that he can absolutely solo carry his team. Just needs some good support from the players behind him. It's kind of crazy to me that Wasty is so like overpoweringly strong in Elim, whatnot, and just kind of getting put through the ringer by Hydro. Holy moly, he is warmed up and ready to go. This man better drop like 3.5 plus PPR map 1. Like, Jesus, this man just destroyed. They are hosted on Ohio. I mean, this duel's almost over. We're going to let the last couple seconds of this tick down, watching as Hydro just destroys new girl dad Wasty. He's going to learn how to tie bows in hair better than he is going to learn how to shoot a shock rifle. That is coming down the pipe for him, but we have a map that has been hosted. Hopefully, they give us a... The first map is going to be Cheops, everybody. We are about to jump in. We are jumping into the first map for the UT4 Fall Elim League Grand Finals hosted by UTPugs, and we are going to be starting off on Cheops. Maybe I can get them to give me the shimmy on what the pick pans for the other maps are. Let me take 1 second and try and find out what the order of maps we're going to be playing is. Oh, actually, 1 more second. Let me get some extra spicy things. Gonna turn off my screen for a second. Just in case I need to do any admin work, I am able to do so. Mostly just pauses. Outside of that, we are where we are at. Hopefully we have nothing crazy happen in this map, like no draws, no spawns, nothing, but we're loading up. We got people joining the hub, but slowly. They could go a lot faster than that. As Exit's going to be working as an admin for this, but if not, he should get into the stream. That's what I'm saying. But now we just wait for a few more people, and we should be good to go. Actually, entirely Turns' team. Apparently, their delay tactics are part of their psychological warfare. Otherwise, explain why B-Banks is the only one in the hub. I definitely know everybody else is around. We do have Hydra now. After his duel with Wasty, he looked ready to go. Headshotting Wasty off of a pixel spawn. The man knew the spawns for deep. Got the headshot spawn kill. He's looking rockstarred up already. We actually have a very similar finals to the last finals in terms of team strengths, where we've got, you know, one team very strong pretty much all year long, just dominating their way through playoffs. I mean, the only match they actually lost was their first match of the season, and otherwise they've been absolutely just crushing it the rest of the year, and never really looking too troubled. And then the other team, you know, has a very, very strong carry player, and, you know, a kind of a solid cast around them. And we'll see if this is going to end up similar. Are we going to have a, you know, close finals that goes either way, or is Amped Up going to continue their domination and roll over Pronoun in this final match and kind of get the crown that they've been preeminently believing is theirs for several months now, almost. We are still waiting for Ma and Turns to get in the hub. Kind of wild that this is going to take as long as it has. They were ready a little while ago, and now we're just waiting for the last few people. Once again, anyone that's in the chat, let me know who you think is going to win. Chime in, type it out. Let us see your predictions. My prediction is that Amped Up is going to take this one. It's just my thought. Again, I think their high-end talent between Smalls and Chills is just going to be a little too much for Turns to be able to carry his team to victory, although Hydra and B-Banks can be quite aggressive. Get those early kills, soak up that damage, or just get that damage out, let Turns carry. And we have Ma in, and Turns is going to be here soon, so you know what? Once again, run the intro. This is the grand finals, everybody, of the UT4 Fall Elim League, hosted by UTPugs. We have Amped Up in the red corner, standing right now, and in the blue corner, we have Team Pronoun. Team Amped Up is Smalls, JH, captained by Smalls, J Chills, Amp, and Special One, and Pronoun, captained by Turns, and featuring B-Banks, Mr. Rockstar Hydro, and Sexy Ma as their final complement. Let's get loud. Let's get ready to go. Let's get into this game. We are waiting on one more person to join the hub. That is the captain of Pronoun Turns, and we will see if he can captain his team to a championship victory, or will the championship favorites, Amped Up, take this battle. I believe we have a best of 5. We have the maps in this order if we get to all of them. Sheops, Structured, Pending, Elucidation, and then, really unfortunately, Super Phantasmic is the last map. I mean, it's probably the one that was just left over, but still, if we make it to a game 5, definitely not the map we would want to finish on. I guess that lends credence to creating. I mean, we let the teams choose their own destinies, so that's why we have Superfant being played. But potentially, maybe take a peek from old cups and just do forced tiebreakers on very cup-friendly maps. But who knows? But, you know, that is for future cups. What we have is what we have right now. You know, obviously, say what you feel, but kind of feel let down if Super Phantasmic is the final map. It doesn't exactly seem like that's the one that we want to see. Thank you, Wasty, for piping up and always being, you know, absolute troll in the comments section. You are definitely not appreciated when you're trying to have you know, obviously, it's hard for me to tell exactly what I sound like day of, day in, day out. Do not have the playback or whatever the hell it's called on to check automatically. I guess I could do that beforehand. I should think about that for the future, but for now, this is where we are, and we are waiting. We are still waiting for them to finally give readies up and get us into the finals. This is the grand finals, once again, of the UT4 Fall Elim League, hosted by UTPugs between Amped Up and Pronoun, and we are just waiting for them to give the all readies. I mean, these guys have been pugging for the past few hours, and you know, I don't know how anyone isn't completely warmed up and ready to go at this moment, but apparently they still need time to warm up, and we're just seeing them shoot at each other. On the red team we have Amped Up, on the blue team we have Team Pronoun, and we are going to be getting into this sooner rather than later, hopefully. Once again, this is a best of 5, and we have Cheops structured, pending elucidation, and Super Phantasmic set up for you guys, ready for, you know, if we make it to a best of 5. I'm not sure we're going to make it there, but hopefully we do. Although Super Phantasmic, as I said earlier, kind of feels like a letdown of a map for a game 5 of a grand finals. Just kind of, you know, it is what it is. And we have a ready from turns, and I assume that Smalls' team is ready. They are the hosts. We should be starting. We do have the ready. We do have the enter. We are going to be getting to this game just in a second here. This is the grand finals of the UT4 Fall Elim League. And we have the 3-2-1. We have the start of the map, and we're going to go right on board with the MVP of the league turns for round 1. Let us see him get his team started. He immediately snipes Amp, but takes some return damage. Not exactly what turns would have wanted to start with. Another snipe there. Gets another one. Amp is going to be low, and he's going to get right into Smalls. It landed 90 damage onto Smalls. He is absolutely crushing to start this round. And he is moving around. Sees Smalls, unable to hit the snipe, and now he's going to try and... I mean, the health bars so far are very close. Special One, the healthiest person, although he gets hit, he gets killed. And now it is down to Smalls alone. He is in a 1v3, and Smalls takes down B-Banks. Hydro is to his right. Hydro is going to come up this left. He hears him. Smalls hits the flak ball. He's got 9 HP. He cannot finish off Turns. Able to take him down. Turns, MVP of round 1 for his team. And, I mean, we're going to go right to Smalls here. He has been very strong for them. I mean, him and Chills have been absolutely carrying Amped Up so far. And Smalls, we're going to give him an early round. He was last alive. He is pushing, but he's flanking nobody. We're going to swap over to Chills, see what's happening. Chills directly fighting a couple people right now. And headshots, Turns, fantastic, and double teams him with Smalls, goes down. And now we are in Smalls and Amp, but now it is Ma. Ma goes down. Smalls gets the kill. Ma goes down, ties us up 1 round apiece. Smalls absolutely crushing. We'll start off with Chills, though, for this round. Give him full round here, or a full round start. And he is right in on Ma, but Ma getting at least getting the better of that trade, and then sees Hydro. and shoots his teammate. Not exactly what he wants, but Ma trying to come in with a refrag, unable to get, well, able to get it now, and we now have Special One staring down B-Banks in the face. Both of them pretty healthy. B-Banks goes down, though. Holy crap, that was a little bit of a fast. And we'll go on board Special One here. He's starting off a little slowly, but you never know. He can always make a comeback here. It is early. Scores are going to be a bit unpredictable. Map 1, Grand Finals jitters, everything, could be going on here. But so far, these teams don't look like they are nervous at all. Although Special One almost drops directly into Rockets, but Turns just kind of looking the wrong way. He jumps back at a very fortuitous time, but Turns just gets on top of him and takes him down. And, well, Smalls has 2 people in his face right now. He's getting pushed, and he's taking damage. Chills is healthy and behind, and now Turns last alive. And he goes down just as soon as I get to the swap. And 3-1 already. And we're going to go on board, give Amp his time in the sun. Mr. STD, although I believe he's been working on his double tap dodging. Anyways, but aside from that, he is getting some early snipes down, trying to push Turns. Gets a good combo, a great stombo, but Turns able to turn the tables, take him down. And now Special One headshotting Ma and goes down to Hydro. It is Smalls and Chills all alone, and they look at each other first, and now Chills last alive in the 1v3, goes down, gets shot from the side. Ma finishing him up, and you know what, Ma, it's your time to shine. Show us what you are made of. I mean, I don't know how they both just looked. Ma's moving away. Okay. B-Banks mini jump successful. One of the first ones we've seen outside of any player not named Fantasy. Great instincts from Banks there to turn towards high flak, shoot down the player. Banks getting killed by Smalls. So now Smalls and Special One in the 1v2. It goes down. Hydro gets the shot, ties us up 3 rounds apiece. We have 2 players at 4 PPR right now. We're going to cycle through the last couple players we have here and then get on to the guys who are just absolutely flying right now. And we're going to go with Hydro. This man's always aggressive. Mr. Rockstar knows how to rock the camera. And they're getting right in onto Chills. Chills getting really hurt, but a headshot coming out of... wow, that was a quick cleanup. Tried to get Chills. Chills was really hurt. Did go down eventually, but, absolutely fantastic performance on the back end from Amped Up. Getting the round win, though, even though Chills was basically out of it almost pretty quickly in. And, well, I mean, these guys are, like, staring at each other. Couldn't see Smalls on the perspective of Turns, but they're just going right at each other, and Turns gets the better of that, gets the nice snipe, almost just drops down and shoots his teammate. He's gotten 2 snipes. Those are absolutely key. He needs to get that damage out. Both players were healthy, but they both still survive a sniper shot, crucially. And Chills now alone fighting in the 1v2 and goes down to Turns tying it up for his team. We're gonna stick with Turns for the time being, and quickly gonna get X-Ray on. Didn't even realize it wasn't on, and hard to tell if he could see anything with X-Ray on of Goat there. Well, Goat, Amp, but they take him down anyways. Turns does go down, and Smalls now above 2 people getting the rockets. High ping rocket use, great use of the rockets by Smalls, gets his team the round win. They are once again getting ahead in this matchup. It's been close so far. They were off to a 3-1 start. However, Pronoun able to turn the tables and get down back to a pretty even game state where they're now trading rounds. Great headshot out of Smalls. And he's going to flank here. Small's going to have a pretty big flank if he's able to convert this. They know he's there. They're going to take great boot jump out of Turns. Turns able to get... Holy moly. Smalls pushing... Oh, if he'd have blown that combo up, he could have gotten a lot of damage on the special one there. Just shortened it a little bit. Turns, great instincts. Way to get out of dodge. Know where his escape is. Oh, man, he could have pushed Smalls there. They had him in a 2v1 easily. They got both these players at Amp. They're together, and Amped Up was not, and they're getting the worst end of it. Turns is soon to be in a 1v2. Great shot out of Turns. It is a 1v1. Turns has the high ground, crucially. Able to get a bunch of health. Gets a... Wow, that flak was pretty crappy out of Turns. I mean, I don't know if that was just... Maybe just UT4 things. Smalls with a record performance, unfortunately, on the wrong guy. And... So, run... If Hydro had rockets or flak out, he probably could have erased Smalls there. But instead, just trading some damage to start with. Now, B-Banks jumping down. Smalls directly fighting B-Banks here. To two people, gets anti-comboed, and now Chills left alone. 1v4. This is going to be hard for him, but he does get the kill onto Banks to start it. He could kill Hydro with a shot. Ma, a little bit healthy, would die to a headshot. Gets Hydro. He's getting the exact people he needs, but Turns is just going to push here aggressively. They know he's down at rockets. They're going to hunt him down. A great boot jump, but he goes down to Turns anyways. And we're gonna stick on Chills here for all those Smalls. It's absolutely crushing for his team. We're gonna stick with him for the time being. This is an absolute barn burner so far. But Turns going down early, and now Ma left alone. Goes down once we swap to her. Hit the wrong button for a second there. I mean, Turns and Smalls are both absolutely carrying their teams right now. Chill's having a slightly subpar game, but is that maybe just... I think their team is always going to have a little bit lower PPRs in general, just because they're going to take PPR from each other more often than Turns' team is going to. Turns is definitely has to hard carry, gets the kill onto Chills. That's what they need. Turns going in, and we have Special One and Smalls now soon to are in the 2v3. Turns on the hunt. Smalls right there. Smalls is currently surrounded, should go down. Special One now below the... How is Smalls alive? It is once again a Smalls turn 1v2, and Turns gets the better of Smalls this time. Takes him down, ties us up 7 rounds apiece. That was absolutely fantastic performance. The 1v1 clutches between Smalls and Turns just going each other's way at the start and loading up rockets, but unable to get anything. Gets killed by Amp. Turns absolutely annihilated there, trying to be aggressive. Does not suit him well. And we actually will go on board with Smalls. Actually, we should swap to the team. They're in a 1v3 Hydro. Goes down to Chills, 8-7. They're just trading rounds back and forth, one round after another, unable to make anything stick. We'll go on with Chills here. Smalls is going the wrong way at the spawn. Away from the combat. Chills getting hit with some damage. Almost combos his teammate. That would have been absolutely tragic. Hurt his teammate, and he's getting a flank on a Mob. Mob not quite aware where exactly he is. Now they know where he is. Mob getting flanked by Chills here, despite... I mean, that should have been obvious. Chills getting the double kill, and now getting the shot in the back. Turns goes down. 9-7, 2-round lead. They're going to have to win 3 in a row. Can Turns take his team back? It's going to be a tough one. They haven't really won more than 1 round in a row. Neither team has. all map long. Going to be hard to come back 3 rounds down. And Turn's very passive right now. And 10 HP, 15 HP, Hydro, last alive, gonna get linked down. And map 1 goes the way of Amped Up, 10-7. I mean, here's the story of the game. Turns 3.8 PPR. The next closest player on his team, 2.3 PPR. Like, that is... that's not going to be good enough. Not when Smalls is putting up 3.6 and Shills is putting up 3.1. Ant putting up 2.5. Special One with the bad performance for his team. That's not going to happen all the time. You just... They can't be having poor performances. Hydro and B-Banks need to get, you know, up to snuff. Map 1 going the way of Amped Up, and we will have a... I kind of feel like a must-win for Pronoun here. I mean, I guessing that I would say that Cheops is probably their map, but kind of hard to know. Hydro is pretty good on it, but certainly not that time. Maybe he just needed a little bit more of a warm-up. And we are going to have a... I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, they want Typhoon so they can see through the grate. Don't know how this wasn't solved beforehand, but we're going to have to rehost this because it's starting. So I guess we're going to have a quick break here. So if anyone needs to hit the restroom, go now. While we wait, taking a look through some old comments on chat. Lass, if you're still here, I'll play a little bit more 2K4 now that this is over. You know, not exactly my favorite so far, but, you know, I'll play it. Just because... it is what it is, and I signed up, and I intend to at least try and not let down my team. I feel that my rating's probably a little high. I haven't really done much more than 2 PPR in any pug so far, but it is what it is. I do agree. I don't know how they didn't have this all year round. Like, they've played. I mean, Amped Up has picked or played structured in a lot of their games. How the hell do they not have the map download that gives them that texture to see through the grate? Like, what? What? I don't get it. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, but we're here now, and that's what it's going to be. now we have everyone but B-Banks back in the hub. And I didn't pug a ton of 2K4, and the one thing that's kind of weird for me so far is I am using shock, and I don't feel like I have the timing down for shock taping effectively right now. I'm not taping nearly as hard as other people. I probably just have to play a lot more. Also, I do feel like, in my opinion, that the way that people tend to like appear on your screen a lot faster when they come out from behind a wall corner. So you tend to, it feels like there's a really big peeker's advantage, at least from what I can tell so far. And then I'm just not used to how quickly people can fly across corners with dodge jump, etc. So that's just kind of what I've felt personally so far. And I'm not used to how quickly the better players can reposition. So I'm like just getting flanked by a lot of things that would never happen in UT4 because you just can't. I shouldn't say you can't, it's just people don't use the hammer even though it exists. Like Fantasy's like the only one. Okay, we once again have all 8 people in the hub. We are just waiting for a ready up here, and we will be into map 2 of the grand finals of the UT4 Fall Elim League hosted by UTPugs. And we've had a great time here with all of you all season long. Anyone who's happened to show up, show out, show in, get into the games, well, you know, pug a little bit, have fun. You know, it's been a good time for most people, I would say. Few people have been quite angry, and there's been a decent amount of psychological warfare. So, people have gotten angry. And we're about to get into map 2 here, and we're hoping that it's going to be a good one, but so far, we've had more time paused than actually in map, even though 10-7 game went pretty quickly. The rounds were not that long, not too many 1v1 clutches, and the ones that we did have ended soon, but we do have readies. We are going to be getting into map 2. Can Pronoun turn it around and win map 2 and tie us up at 1 game apiece, or will Amped Up take a commanding 2-0 lead in the best of 5? We are going to be getting in, and we will get on board with Smalls round 1, the absolute leader and carry of Amped Up in map 1, and he's going to go right to top. Take the early fights, him and Turns cycling around. He's got rockets loaded up. Turns takes 170 fat ones and goes down. And now Ma and Hydro, and now Ma goes down before I can even get my hand to the key to swap to her. Absolutely crushed. And now, I mean, you know, we will. I went to the wrong key. We'll go with Turns. He and Special One are standing across from each other. We have a piston sound, very unfortunate, and Turns is going to be last alive here, probably. Shooting at Ma. Big damage, big combo out of Turns. Takes down Amp. Fine. Nope. We still have the piston bug. I apologize to everyone. He gets the kill onto Special One, and now it is him and Chills. Chills is Turns 1v2 against Small and Chills, and he is low. He's got to try and get the shot here. Takes down Chills. Both players die to a beam or a snipe here. This is going to be huge. Who sees who first? Turns takes down Smalls. I believe that was a dark horse. He gets a wrecker, too. Absolutely fantastic round out of turns. I mean, it started off slowly, but it certainly didn't end slowly. I mean, okay, you know what? We'll just go on him for another round here. He got a wrecker. He deserves another round in a row. This is going to be absolutely huge. He needs to win his team. Smalls is surrounded 3 people at grass. They can't finish him off, though. He's going to get away and turns right onto Chills. I feel like Turns left him alone because he didn't think he would be able to get more out of that. Or that Smalls would just die. And now special headshot out of Turns. He's in a 1v2. Again, his team dies before him. And he's got to try and carry it. He gets Chills. It is now him versus Amp. He shouldn't lose this, surely. He doesn't lose this. 2-1. He gets another wrecker. Holy hell. Turns is going nuclear at the start of map 2. He is trying to take his team to a 1-1 scoreline in the match, even it up. He is absolutely firing right now. Turns going crazy, and I mean he's slowing. He's gonna move around. Gets the AFK rocket kill onto Special One. The man isn't human right now. Amp sure to go down slowly. He doesn't, but it is now Chills in the 1v. Turns. Make sure that Chills has no chance to get back into that round. Takes him down. I mean, we're sticking with him right now. The man is hotter than the sun. And he is trapped in a corner at grass. This could be bad. He's on a rampage. Oh, he almost eats that combo. And he's 40 HP. He has got to try and stay alive. Smalls gets the snipe. B-Banks now alone and afraid and dead at the crates. Goes down 3-2. I mean, we're sticking with Turns here. Like, this is just off the wall right now. And Smalls and Turns. Once again, Smalls getting the better of the Rockets and Turns up top. We'll go on. Oh, Hydro in the 1v4. He is at Sewers. He's going to try and hold this here. And they know where he is. They are. Banks already typing. That is not a good sign if you are Team Pronoun. That is not what you want. Hydro does take down Special One. He is... Can survive a snipe. Survives one. Gets the kill onto Smalls. It is now Amp versus Hydro in the 1v1. Hydro missing the HP pack, or is that not his? I think he thought he had it. Or maybe he knew he left it there intentionally. Almost lands the snipe onto Amp. That would have killed him. They're fighting off. Hydro gets the Dark Horse. Gets the kill. He hits the I'm doing my part. Hydro gives his team a 4-2 advantage. Show us what you got, Hydro. Your team captain is absolutely carrying so far, but that was fantastic. What a Dark Horse. What a flat kill. And now Smalls, Hydro, he has gotten his Rockstar. He's woken up. Smalls ends that streak. And now B-Banks is actually right in a fight for his life. Goes down to Chills. And it is now... Why can I not... Sorry for that. Chills, 14 HP and a Dream. Gets taken down from the side by Ma. 2-5 now. I mean, we're going back with Turns. He is absolutely crushing right now. Apologies to Amped Up, but they're just big rounds coming out from Turns all the time right now. He is just seemingly... I mean, he takes down Smalls there. This is fantastic play. His instincts are on another level. And now Chills, he is alone at Sewer. Gonna be hard to push him. Turns, does manage to get a rocket. They're chasing him down. They take him down. 6-2 now. They are going off from Team Pronoun. Hydro and Turns are just on another planet. I mean, Hydro had the one round, but he is getting the kills. He is getting the damage done, and Turns is just cleaning up. Gets the headshot onto Chills. Turns. Going big damage. He's going to push here. Has Ant behind him. Smalls in the... Goes down, and now it is B-Banks and Ma. Smalls taking down Ma with the headshot. B-Banks now alone, and he has got Smalls in his face. He is going to get pushed here. Smalls with the shot onto B-Banks. Gets it back to a 6-3 disadvantage. And you know what? Smalls is warming up. He is getting into this map. He's now got a 4 PPR. He is absolutely crushing. We've got Turns still also over 4. And Smalls comboing, trying to get the shots off. He's in a corner right now. And B-Banks, he's right behind him. Gets a quick 90. And he's getting shot, though. He is making himself very noticeable. And I think he flacked himself there. But Chills goes down like a sack of potatoes before I can even get to him in the 1v4. And we have Turns leading the way at 4.4 PPR. Smalls leading the way for his team at... you know what? Chills, you're getting some damage here. Let's stick on you. Hydro just misses Chills, gets linked in the back. Chills gonna go aggro here, get the jump boots up, but run right into a couple people, and his team is entirely slanted at... And we have, once again, I think this is... Nope. Chills fighting, or Turns fighting Amp, I should say, and Turns taking down Amp, and other side of the map, it is now Turns in the 1v2. Once again, Smalls dies to a beam. Turns getting the shot off. He needs to try and get rid of Smalls when he can. Gonna be big. Both players now die to a beam. That is crucial. That is absolutely crucial for him. Need to get X-ray on. And Smalls getting the snipe he needed to. Great instincts. Turns unable to get the shot onto Chills. They might just come from the side. He has to hear them. No, Smalls takes him down. Turns unable to clutch it. 7-4 now. I mean, we're going to go back on board with Smalls. He's going right up top, taking the strong position on the map, and does take some damage there. Unable to... Great movement out of whoever that was. I think that was Hydro. And Ant taking down Hydro, however. And I don't know how that hit. Must be Spectator plus high ping bug, but Smalls getting the kill. But now Turns once again in the 1v3. Gets the kill onto Special One. Big kill to open it up. He needs to get the kill onto Chills here. He is now in a 1v1 against Amp. He needs to try and get early damage onto him. He only has 25 HP to Amp's huge Zio stack. He's got to get the shots off. And Amp takes the kill onto Turns, gets them back to a 5-7 disadvantage. Amped Up has 5. Pronoun has 7. And we're going to go back on board. Turns has slowed down a little bit, but, you know, I mean, I think Amped Up just getting a little bit more aggro, and he needs to try and take down Smalls here. Smalls and Turns, the winner of this battle could determine the round, and Turns able to get the better of that. And now Turns just landing the snipes when he needs to, gets the kill, but now he goes down, and the rest of his team does as well. It is now 6-7 in favor of Pronoun. 7-6, that is, in favor of Pronoun. 6-7 if you are an Amped Up fan. And we're going to go on board. Chills hasn't gotten around so far yet, and we're just going to stick to this. And I mean, Chills is just sniping his heart out at grass here, just landing a bunch of snipes. No one pushed him the entire time. Like, holy moly. And we now have a pretty tight game. Smalls currently just right there, going up to the top of the board, and B-Banks almost just jumps right into his face with a rocket, but unable to connect, and now Turns, but going down. Ma last alive in the 1v4, and this could be Amped Up taking the lead after being down so many rounds, and they do take the lead. It is now 8-7 in favor of Amped Up. They are staging a massive comeback, similar to how they did against Rookie's team earlier in the season. And, I mean, it is now heavily on. Now, Smalls and Turns facing each other down, and Smalls getting the better of Turns there. And now Hydro and Ma are getting surrounded, and they're going to go down, and Smalls is probably going to clean this up. He does clean this up. It is now 9-7 in favor of Amped Up. They are mounting a huge comeback. And they, like, after Turns started off the map so well, putting his team in a great position to win, they've just been throwing it away. And can they clutch this up? Ma getting headshot there, and Hydro and Smalls. Hydro taking down Smalls. This is going to be, Hydro is going to need to put a big round out, but right now Special One is facing him down with a ton of HP, and Hydro is now last alive. I can't get to him in time. He dies and goes down in 10-7 once again. The scoreline, Amped Up taking the map, Chills coming alive, and Smalls coming alive as well. 3.3, 3.3 for them both. Amp 2.7, Special One 1.8, Turns 4.0, and once again Hydro all the way down at 2.1 PPR. That is not going to cut it. B-Banks also having a terrible shocker of a game, 1.6 PPR, Ma 1.8 PPR. I mean, they started out so strongly, and Turns was absolutely crushing for them, and they were not able to continue it, and they've now gone down 2 games to nothing against Amped Up. Amped Up on championship map. Every map for them from here on out is going to be one that they can seal the title of the UT4 Fall Elim League for themselves. And it's going to start off here on Pending. Holy moly. After all of that, we have Pending as a potential championship match for Amped Up. If you are an Amped Up fan, you can put your hands in the air and say hell yeah, because they are 1 map away from winning. And if you happen to be from Fader Division, you can just say you guys had the stronger division. Let's just put it that way. Holy moly, had to give the voice a rest there for a second. Get some liquid encouragement for the vocal cords. Get ready to get into map 3. We had an absolute banger of a match on Structured. Pronoun going up big. I think they were up 7-2 at one point, and they absolutely, or 7-2, 7-3, something like that. Similar score line to when Amped Up absolutely turned it on and took it down. Rookies team them in a very convincing fashion before going on to win that match, map 2, and put themselves into sole driver's seat of the Fader division and end up with the #1 overall seed in playoffs. And they have shown why here. Going to, I mean, in all likelihood, barring some sort of massive comeback to take down the next couple of maps, probably in all likelihood going to win it, but who knows? We have a very tight one, close one coming up here in map 3. Both maps so far have been nail biters until the very end, with back and forths and great play out of both teams, and just in the end, like, Amped Up has just come through when it mattered. And we are going to start off, go right on board once again. You know what? We'll go with Chills. He was quite strong last map, came alive, helped carry his team, and we'll see how he starts off on Pending. He's going to go right towards the initial action. hold that angle and take a big combo out of Hydro. Hydro rushing it down there to try and get that combo off. Don't feel like that one usually wins too often. And we have, well, Turns running away from somebody, and he's going to be going right in, sees the entire team staring down from him from pillars, and he's got Chills right behind him. He's going to go on fire with the shock rifle, take him down, and now Amped and Special One, and now Special One alive in a 1v3. He has got people all over him at the 50 area, and they are jumping. He is trying to, but gets the rocket kill onto B-Banks, but he is in a bad spot, and Hydro just comes in from the heavens with the rockets, takes him down, and Hydro having the good round for Pronoun to start off, and once again they start off strong, but can they finish them this time? We'll see if they can continue this pace, but not looking great so far. Hydro facing down Chills, gets 2 snipes on him, and staring down, but goes down to Special One, and now B-Banks at U-Haul, not exactly where you want to be. They are gonna push onto him, and now Ma alone and dead. I mean, way to tie it up out of way to tie it up for Amped Up, and Smalls getting the better of Ma on the initial peak. Ma looking the wrong direction, and Smalls gonna have 3 people in his face, but B-Banks low, and now Turns and Smalls facing off, but Turns 2v1 at the pillar. B-Banks and Ma in the 2v4. This is not where you want to be if you are Pronoun, and now B-Banks in the 1v4. They know where he is. They are behind him. They take him down and take a 2-1 lead on Pending. And I mean, we'll give so far, get some other players some advantage. No one's starting off super hot, but Amp right in on B-Banks, and he's got rockets out, and Hydro, they put 2 people, and they're gonna go down again. Amped Up getting the better. They are helping their teammates out in a more effective manner, and right now B-Banks now alone, and he's got everybody on him and everybody shooting him, and he goes down. 3-1 quick lead out of Amped Up, and they're gonna, I mean, Special One's gonna be holding here, but they're above him. He's in a bad spot, getting shot, probably gonna go down. No, he doesn't. He gets a huge combo onto Turns to take Turns down, and now it is Smalls and Chills in the 2v3, but they are both very healthy. However, they currently are both standing right next to each other, able to get out of there without too much extra damage, and Hydro goes down. Ma last alive here, and Ma facing down a couple players. The link gun comes out. Ma goes down. 4-1. Amped Up is going absolutely insane right now, and is going straight to the, I mean, they're crushing it. They are crushing it. They are probably going to wrap this up if this continues as is. Pronoun needs to mount some sort of furious comeback right here, right now. Otherwise, they may be staring down the barrel of a 3-0 in Grand Finals. And we have now a 2v2, Chills and Smalls versus Turns. And it is 1v2. Chills goes down, gets shot in the back by Ma, and not getting the right people, but, you know, oh well. We'll go on board. Smalls kind of having, well, he's gotten back into it. He's got 2.9 PPR, and he is seeing, he's got 2 people in front of him at boxes. I think he was hearing his teammate maybe, and runs right into Hydro, gets a lot of damage, and he might go down here. Turns is facing him down, and he is low, 2 HP. Turns does take him down. Chills in alone, and they goes down, and Pronoun is trying to mount a furious comeback. They are down to a 3-4 disadvantage. We'll go on board B-Banks, show off what he's doing, see what is happening from his perspective. And he's moving to 50 right now. He hears the guy at boxes, but not gonna go. Amp jumps right into him. Runs right into Smalls now, and Smalls takes a lot of damage, and P-Bank saying robbery might have been a little bit of a robbery. Amped up, goes, you know, right into Chills. Sees, was that a no-reg? I think that was a no-reg. And Chills trying to shoot at Ma. And Special One turns right on him. Chills sees Hydro from behind. Amp has 10 HP. Amp goes down. Chills, last alive. He is going to try and be running for his life. Gonna, I think, skip the health pack. Or no, that is not his health pack. But he goes down to turns, getting them back to a 5-4. Holy moly. I mean, Pronoun has to win this. They need to get a few rounds here, and you know what? We're going to go on board with Hydro. He is facing down Chills to start this, but decides to back up and think better of it. And he's going to run over. Boxes has 2. Going to try and shoot a combo up there. Chills takes down turns, and Special One and Smalls are all on Hydro. Hydro takes down Special One. He is alone. 1v3, needs to try and get kills off here, and just unable to. And holy moly, 6-4 now, and Chills is absolutely crushing it. We will go on board to see how he's winning this for his team here. He is a man on a mission right now. He tries to go up the lift and either fails the lift jump or gets the lift bug. Not exactly what he wants to see. Sten sees 2 of his teammates at the top of U-Haul. He can't go up. They got to fight here. They're all in here, but no one is at the top. Turns, shows up, gets the kill. And, I mean, Chills is on the run. And B-Banks and Smalls are staring each other down. B-Banks gets the better of Smalls. And now Chills and Turns are right against each other. And Turns is just holding down the shock primary. Takes him down. Smalls giving props to B-Banks for the nice shot. And Special One is... He's got 5 HP. He's got one more tick of Link secondary. Goes down to a LG instead. Hydro pulls back when he just needed one more little tick of damage. And... go on board with Smalls here. He usually is aggressive to start rounds, but right now, I mean, pending tends to lend itself, I think, to a lot of these little corner peaks. We played it so much, people know where the spawns are kind of going to be and know where the pixel shots are. And Smalls runs right into 2 people, gets a big flak ball, gets some damage out. His team is down a man, down 2 men, and now down to their final man as they drop very quickly, and now Chills is in the 1v4 and lands 2 quick snipes, lands a 3rd, but he is gonna get takes down Turns. Turns was on a killing spree, Jesus. Takes down B-Banks. It is now, he is very winnable. Hydro, 19 HP. If he can get these 2 HP packs without getting killed, has to know that they're gonna be watching. Unable to connect the combo, that would have been huge. Gets the snipe onto Ma. Hydro jumps in, Chills, he's got 15 HP and a dream, gets to Hydro kill. He can get those HP packs. Ma dies to a snipe. He's going to go for them right now. He lives a snipe. Ma does not. Crucial that he needs to get the first damage out here. Or not. Just eat the snipe. Get I mean, holy moly. That is a dark horse 1v4 out of Chills. Absolutely crushes Pronoun's hopes and dreams. That should have been a round win for them easily, and they were not able to convert it. He was down to 15 HP, and they just couldn't shoot him in the back effectively. And Chills going down to 20 HP right now. Turns, getting Amp dead, and they sees Chills, takes down Chills, gets the snipe onto Special One there, and it's looking like Special One in the 1v. Goes down to Turns. That was looking pretty obvious. Holy moly, absolutely fantastic. 6-7. Pronoun needs to win a couple of rounds here. They need to get the advantage here, and Amp in Turns' crosshairs. Turns gonna go aggressive, run right into 2 people, get a nice rocket, get a nice snipe. He needs to get this damage out, needs to get these kills. Sees Smalls, gets some damage out, and then runs right into Chills. Chills takes him down. Chills is gonna get the boot and go right behind and get the flank off, but the flank gets the kill into Ma. He is now in a 1v2. Chills fully healthy for the most part against Hydro and B-Banks, but Hydro is Zio stacked. They just need to work as a team here, and can they get it? It's Hydro they know where he is. They know he's in U-Haul. Hydro going to the top. B-Banks should drop down and take the lower part, but they don't. They just let him kind of walk out. B-Banks does do the right thing eventually, and they get the huge flak on him. He is low. They just need to get the damage. They get the link guns out. They are not going to let him get the better of them this time, and he is... Oh, that was so close. B-Banks had 5 HP. Unable. They is now tied up. Can Smalls respond? I mean, actually, can Chills respond? He is absolutely crushing for his team. 4.1 PPR right now. I mean, that is absolutely fantastic. And 70 HP. Chills getting the damage done. Somebody dies right next to him. B-Banks mad something. But Ma, they're behind Ma, and Ma probably going to go down. Turns. Can Turns answer with his own 1v4 Dark Horse? It is going to be a little bit harder for him, and it is impossible for him as he goes down. And 8-7 now in favor of Amped Up Chills. 4 PPR. Turns just right behind him at 3.9. Chills missing the shot onto Hydro, hitting the shot onto Banks. B-Banks pretty low already, 10 HP. They just need to mini him down, get the primary kill. Chills takes a decent amount of return damage off of it, but it is now Hydro and Turns in a 2v1. Hydro pushing onto Smalls. Smalls, great movement, getting the better of him, and they now know where Hydro is. Big combo out onto Amp there, but he is going to get chased down. He is very low on HP. Gets the kill. Chills, he's very... I mean, Hydro, I don't know how he's still alive. Can he get the combo? He doesn't land the combo. He gets linked down, and now Amped Up is 1 round away from taking the finals in another 10-7. Can they do it? We're going to go on board. We're going to give Smalls his flowers. He has done a tremendous job captaining right now, and can he secure the last game for his team? He is already getting really hurt, but able to get out of there, snake out of there. Hydro goes down instead, and he's got 15 HP, and Turns is staring him down. Turns jumping in. They're going to help him. He's just trying to stay alive as best as he can. He goes down, and now all of the hopes and dreams might be on Turns. Special one goes down. Turns is super stacked. Chills, 18 HP. They're chasing him down there at U-Haul, and I mean, Chills has 18 HP. Ma has 10 HP. Chills goes, or Amp goes down, and now Chills 18, 19 effective HP and a dream, and Ma 10 HP. He could make this a 1v1, but Turns absolutely stacked out of his mind. Turns just sitting at the top at U-Haul, goes down. Turns says it is not going to be another 10-7. This is going to potentially be a 10-8, but we will see if they have anything to say about it. You know what? We'll go on board. Turns. Can he get his team? They know where Chills is, but his teammate was trying to push the other way. Turns' instincts are just a little bit faster, and I think his team could, if they had a little bit faster instincts, could be helping him out a bit. He's got the right positioning usually. Just his team seems to be a second behind where they need to be. But it is now nice headshot out of Turns. It is now a 2v3 Smalls and Special One. Special One very low. Goes down, and now Smalls last alive. Gonna shoot a combo, alert them to where he is. Gonna run around this basement area. I see a lot of people do this on Pending. They're able to get some very good Dark Horses out of just kind of playing this basement loop here, going between, you know, Rockets, Link, and basement. And he's got Ma on him. Dies to one shot. Does go down. 9-9. This is for all the marbles if you are on Amped Up, and this is to force another map if you are on Pronoun, and Pronoun is going to try. I mean, Turns has got to be pushing here. He's got to be the guy for his team, and right now, they get the first kill onto Smalls. That is a big one. Smalls going down, and now Amp gets 100 flakballed by Turns, but he has got Turns in a bad spot. This is not where you want to be if your Turns sees the last guy. Chills alone at boxes. He is very healthy, and 2 players die to a snipe, both Turns and Banks, although Turns dies to a beam, unable to land any damage. He's taken nothing but damage. He does go down, and Pronoun has made up the deficit, and they are taking us to a map 4. We are going to see more finals content out of both of these teams. Holy moly. I mean, after Amped Up was taking a big lead, Pronoun fought back the entire way, managed to level us up at like 7 apiece, I believe. And then they go down 9-7, and then they come back to win it 10-9. This is, I mean, holy hell. Chills, 21 kills, 3.9 PPR. No one else on his team was up there. This was like a reverse of the first 2 maps, although neither Hydro, Banks, or Ma really did much better. It was just everyone else on Amped Up did a little bit worse, and just when they needed it, they were, Pronoun had it, found it, got us to map 4, got us to elucidation. Exactly what we needed, or exactly what Pronoun needed, and as viewers, we needed to get another map out of this grand finals. Thankfully, we have at least 2 we have 1 exciting map, and then Super Phantasmic, if we do make it there. This, I think, was actually going to, I think this is going to favor Amped Up. They usually have very good teamwork, very good rotations, so far, what we've seen. And so, I mean, I would hazard a guess that they're going to be able to rotate to fights faster than Pronoun, and I'm thinking it's going to be like 10-4, 10-5. It's not going to be a nail biter. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we go to map 5 for all the marbles and we get a best of 5, a true, actual best of 5, with a full 5 maps out of this, with potential for a reverse sweep and all these other things. But I think this map's going to favor Amped Up a little bit more than it's going to favor Pronoun. I mean, but I've been wrong before. I've never certainly been right, and we'll see exactly where this goes. And I mean, as a UT player, as a fan, I hope it goes to map 5. As a UT player, I don't want to see Super Phantasmic decide a grand finals. So I really hope that this ends here in an Amped Up victory, because it's not a great map. That's I think this cup, where we've actually seen it played a decent bit, has proved that it is not one that the fans nor the players want to see. While we wait, actually, we have comments from better players than me saying this map favors Pronoun, and you know what? Turns must have crashed leaving the game. I will trust you on that one. I'm not as sure about that. I do think that I have seen in Pugs that teams with better teamwork actually tend to do very well here, because you can rotate quickly. And I feel like Pronoun with Ma, B-Banks, and Hydro are usually a little bit less fast on that, whereas it seems that everyone on Amped Up is usually, if they find somebody, there's going to be 3 people there in half a second. But, you know, that's just my thought, but you know, I'm not exactly the greatest of players, so I'll trust. I'll trust. And Turns gives us the ready. And we have the enter, and we have both teams giving us the have funs. Everyone is ready to go, and we are about to start map 4 of the UT4 Fallen League Grand Finals between Amped Up and Pronoun, and we're going to go right straight in. We're going to go on board with Turns, the captain and leader and MVP. of Team Pronoun, and they managed to take the map 3 that was looking like it wasn't going their way, and especially after the 1v4 Dark Horse, and right immediately off the rip in Elucidation, everyone is getting right in everybody's face. It's already a 3v3, and Turns is going to bounce up and save his health a little bit, get right in onto Special One, get the damage down. And, I mean, it is now a 2v3, though. Turns getting right in onto Special One. Special One getting shot in the back. A quick... I mean, he's getting a lot of damage out here. Oh, the combo is just a second off, and now it is Chills versus Turns in the 1v1. Chills has a less HP. He does survive a beam, but he does not survive the snipe, and Turns takes him down, takes round 1 for Pronoun. And we're going to go right on board. Chills, round 2. Can he answer for his team? He was the leader for his team in round 1, and he's going to play like a absolute passive player and then get in onto Turns. You know what? Or Hydro, actually, was not on Turns. And he gets the snipe onto Hydro, moves to Shock. He could get... shoots a combo directly in between 2 people, and now has 2 people right on his face, gets the defensive combo out, goes down to B-Banks, and now Special One, he is last alive. He survives a beam, not a snipe, and he goes down to a snipe from Ma, and that is a quick 2-0 in favor of the team from, with more Americans on it, or North Americans on it. I think they're all American. Pronoun. And, Smalls getting right into Turns' face and takes him down. Turns goes down right after. Hydro almost hits the second combo onto Special One. That would have been big damage. Doesn't get the flak out. And, I mean, Ma, 10 HP, gets the kill onto Chills. But, I mean, that was always going to be a tough one. Special One, almost Zio stacked. Not quite. And, I mean... so far we have an absolute... We're going to go on board Hydro. Hydro tends to get aggressive on this map. Sees Chills, doesn't hit Chills. And, yeah, I say he usually gets aggressive, and he's not getting aggressive this time. Chills is going to get aggressive, though, and B-Banks has so little HP, he goes down to Special One. And now they're going to jump in. Hydro, Rockets, and Tri-Rockets, Elim Special coming out. Unable to get it, though. And... now he's in a spot where he is low and he's getting chased down, but it is a 2v3 and gets onto Ma. Turns now, takes a big combo and goes down. Tie game, 2 rounds apiece. And we'll give B-Banks round in the sun here. See if he can actually turn around his performance from earlier maps. He hasn't exactly been having the strongest of games. I don't think he's been pugging that much. He's been pugging more 2K4 from what I can tell. And maybe it's affecting him a little bit. Could be a sign. Gonna roam around, and Hydro and Amp, the aggressive play from both of them, and nice Link primary, great to maybe just get a little bit of chip damage out. And now Special One and Chills in well, now just Chills in a 1v3. Special One goes down, and 3-2 now. I mean, we're gonna get on Turns here. He's got 5 PPR right now. He is absolutely crushing, and that is what his team has needed out of him this entire series. Basically, he has been the soul, the carry, and gets a huge flank onto Smalls. Unable to connect the second flak, though. He could have gotten Smalls down, and they take him down eventually, but that was a lot more costly than it needed to be. Chills not Chills. Turns, chilling, gets Chills in the back, and now Special One alone and dead. And now a 4-2 advantage. I mean, Turns is he's going crazy. He is absolutely going off right now. His team needs him, and he is from the planet Him, or the planet Himbo, and he is him. And getting the early kill, using the glass, or attempting to. No one was there. No one was home. Lands right into Chills. Doesn't hit the flak. Chills has got to be like 1 HP at this point. I mean, he's pretty low. But Turns has got Amp right on him, goes down, and now Ma goes down right after, and 4-3. Chill's starting to come alive. Let's see if he can continue that. And he's not going to. It is instead, Amp is going to get right in and take a huge combo out of Turns. And he's loading up rockets. He might kill himself. He doesn't. Goes down to a B-Banks combo instead. And now Chills and Turns facing off. And Turns pushing in, getting the shots off. And him and his teammate both here. Chills very low, goes down. Smalls. I mean, Turns is just crushing right now. There's a core. He's going to combo this. Oh, he doesn't. Smalls going down to Hydro. Shoulda swapped, but Turns was just hitting every shot. Kind of hard to move off of him in that scenario. And once again, I mean, we're going to stick with him. He is like 5.8 PPR or something like that, although he's moving away. And Hydro instead. And now Turns is going to get a flank off. Took him a second. And he's using the little wall here well. And he is now alone in the 1v4, and he's got 10 HP. He's going to go down. Smalls is going to take him down, take it to a 5-4. He's got Turns, 4.7 PPR. Like, I mean, we're sticking with him. The dude has got almost 5 PPR right now. He is absolutely going insane. I mean, gets the flak on the Chills. Huge kill coming out of Turns. Big 170 spike damage. And now he's right onto Amp, and he's going to dodge out of there. Amp is sitting on his last legs, and Special One right in front of him. And he's just going to hold down a Shock Primary. Mouse One coming out. Mouse One Warrior gets... He's now in the 1v2. They know that he's over here, and he's got to try and get one of them. Gets one. Can he get the other one? Gets both of them. Turns. Absolutely insane. Wreckers. 4-6. He is up over 5 PPR once again. I mean, I'm not touching the keyboard unless he decides to go take the scenic route around a map somehow, because he is crushing it right now. Rejoins with his team. There's going to be a fight here. Although now he moves to glass. Chills running right into Ma, getting just mouse one-ed down. And Turns and Smalls now facing off, but Smalls is surrounded currently, and Turns, Ma going down, and now Special One in the 1v3. He's got a handful of HP here, barely survives a beam, and now he doesn't. Now he dies, and it is, I mean, 7-4. Pronoun doing everything in their power. Turns really doing everything in his power to send this to a map 5. I mean, he's going to move in and sees Special One, lands the snipe, just getting his angle down. And sees Special One, gets another snipe. He's going to move. Sees a bunch of people below him, unable to land the snipe, runs right into Chills. I mean, his movement around the map is fantastic. He's just getting out damage, but he goes down and leaves Ma in the 1v4. Ma unable to get, get it going, and I mean, we'll go back on board, see what's happening. Chills runs right into Special One. Starts holding Mouse One down. Trades 90 for 70. That is a win in his book. Gets a big amount of spike damage onto Smalls here, and he's gonna hunt. He's gonna hunt. Smalls gets the flak out though, and it is now a 1v2. Smalls takes down, puts Ma alone. Amp just pushing in 7-6. Turns cooling off even the slightest bit, puts his team at such a big disadvantage. We're going to go on board with Smalls. Smalls is leading his team back from the depths of a 7-4 scoreline, trying to bring them back for yet another map comeback. But already his team is down a player. And he is facing down Ma, and it is not going well. His team is down 2-4, and That could have been a huge combo. Smalls is actually now alone, 1v4. He is fully healthy, basically only shot air so far, it seems like, this round. And Turns is just, no, 80 damage. Turns very low. And somebody's trolling with Bio. Who is doing that in a grand finals? Hydro. Hydro! If his team had lost that round from Hydro pulling that crap and they ended up losing this map, Turns is still over 5 PPR, and I mean, we got to stick with him. He's going to run into 2 people there. He sees the shots coming out, but the push doesn't come through, tries to land the big, huge, humongous IQ combo, and gets big damage out onto Smalls here, but he's got a bunch of people in front of him. Smalls trying to get aggressive, gets the kill onto Smalls. It is now a 2v3, gets the snipe. Chills now alone and surrounded, goes down, and now Pronoun is 1 round away from sending us to Super Phantasmic. Holy moly, this is an absolute barn burner, back and forth battle, and if this holds true, we will see a map 5. Can Amped Up refuse that scenario? Turns is going to get aggressive, get onto Special One, get the snipe down. Goat, a very little HP. He does, Chills gets the HP, or not Chills, Turns gets the HP that lets him survive the snipe. And now Smalls, surrounded, has 4 people in his face, in his grill. He is getting damaged. He gets 2. Can he get 3? He cannot. And we have a map 5 on Super Phantasmic. Pronoun winning 10-6. That is 5.1 6K damage game out of Turns. 56 LG accuracy. What more can be said? The man went crazy. He went off. He crushed it. Absolutely phenomenal. Sending us to a map 5. We're going to be a Super Phantasmic tiebreaker. Tell everyone you know to get in here. We have a map 5, best of finals, best of 5 grand finals, UT4 Follow Lim League between Amped Up and Pronoun, going all the way. Reverse sweep potential. Back and forth. Psychological warfare. 8-year-long wait between semifinals and finals. Everything that you expect out of a UT Cup of any kind. And we are here. We are live. We are just going all out for this one. I have no predictions for this map. It is gonna be what it's gonna be. Like, holy moly. Like, Jesus. This, I mean, it's Super Phantasmic. If there's one team in the league who played this consistently, and I don't think they lost it, and if it was them and they were playing 100%, I think, like, they could win this. But everyone else, I got nothing. I have no clues, no understanding of what's going to happen here. While we wait for the Reddit, I'm just gonna relax, keep the voice going, because I'm starting to feel this one. This has been a long series. We have the last 3-2-1 of the UT4 Follow Lim League, and we are going to be on. I mean, we're just going to go right on board. Let's just be honest. We're going to find Turns. We're going to magnify him for round 1. This is going to be absolutely huge. He's going to get right up, and him and Smalls facing down. He's trying to land some easy damage, but somebody goes down on Smalls' team early on. Early 2v3, and Turns takes down, and it is just another snipe onto Smalls. Headshot onto Smalls, going through the vent, lift, fan, whatever you want to call it. And now we have Chills alone. He's going inside the house. He's going to get chased down. Hydro gets the link gun out. Chills gets the kill, though. And now Turns and Ma. This is very winnable. And, like, I mean, everyone dies to pretty much everything. And Turns 7.1 PPR from round 1. I mean, it's round 1. It means very little. But, we're going back to him. We're just going right back there. That was absolutely crazy. Great damage. Great round coming out of Turns, and he's trying to land some damage for his team again. I mean, this is just such a... this map is just... Things happen. It's so fast. And Turns' team to lose a player first in this time, and he's able to return with a kill onto... Goes down, and a quick round number 2, a 1-1 tie, and Chills... going Hydro making mental notes in chat, and Chills is gonna shoot this core, not followed up with the combo, followed up with a nice snipe onto Hydro, and Hydro unable to land any return damage onto Chills. And they currently seem like they're trapped in house and unable to land the damage, but Chills has a bunch of HP, and Turns and Ma both very low. B-Bank's the healthiest person on his team with 80 HP. Ma goes down, and now it is a 2v2. Amp 2 HP. Chills has a bunch, and now Chills with the clutch takes down Turns in the 1v1 and gives his team a 2-1 advantage. And we're going to stick with him. Another round, he gets a little bit of the fan action there, and not exactly usually what you want. Kind of makes you float in the middle of nowhere. And he's just going to shoot cores, play this back area. Almost eats a rocket from Hydro direct to his face. And Goat going down early. Special One taking down Hydro. Chills now finally going to decide to push. Go for this HP pack. Smalls, 30 HP. He is running for his life. Turns is on his back, but he lands a nice 190 or so damage, I think. Gets Smalls, and now Turns. Smalls has just absolutely turned this round around. He was a few HP from death. He gets the wrecker. Fantastic work out of Smalls. And unable to connect on Turns, but he gets shot. He's getting shot in the back here. I think just incidental damage. It's really hard to tell where the damage is coming from, but Smalls now in the 1v3. He is getting lower. He just keeps getting hit by random stuff. He's surrounded. He goes down. Pronoun able to get it back to a 3-2. This is, I mean, we'll go back to... we'll see. We'll give Hydro a round, see how he's actually playing, if he's settled down. He kind of looks like he has. Turns looks like he's fighting right now. Gotta get on him. He dies. Unfortunate. And B-Banks takes down Amp. Can he get... He jumps in, gets right in Special One's face. Neither one able to connect with the flak, but Banks unfortunately gets right into the fan. Not where you want to be, and now Ma in the 1v3. Not the person you want last alive, really. And goes down 4-2 to Amped Up. I mean, this is going to be a fast one. They are going to move quickly. Not enough room to really breathe on this map. It's going to be a very fast one. And Smalls already very low HP. They're going to try and push him down. Can they actually get the kill? They can't. So Smalls is going to stay alive and be able to punch out some damage still. And he's getting a lot of damage on the Hydro. And goes down, and now Chills... And they take down, Chills taking down, it is now Turns. Odd man situation. He is going to have to try and take down Chills. Chills is much healthier than him. Going to boot jump out of there. But they know where he is. They take him down. 5-2. Amped Up. Taking the early lead. Just, I mean, I think that their advantage of, you know, having the more top-end talent is really shining through on this map. Headshot. Chills just eliminates Ma, evaporates her from the map. 200 damage onto B-Banks. I mean, this is gonna. I mean, Hydro's gonna be last alive here in a second, and he is last alive. Takes down Special One, and goes down to Smalls 6-2. I mean, Turns is doing his best, trying his best to carry his team, but his team is not coming with him on this map. They are struggling, and this is just an awkward map. I mean, if this is the final pick by Smalls, it was definitely the right one. And Chills just goes amp 7-2. This is a absolute stomp, and it is going in Amped Up's favor very quickly here. Chills missing both Chills and Hydro missing the damage on each other, and Chills, great kill onto Turns. And now Hydro's just, I think Turns has started to force. He knows he needs to make things happen for his team. Chills and Smalls, though, they could potentially win this round here. Maybe the start of a comeback. It is a 2v3, and Smalls and Chills are both low, but make that a 2v2, and now they're just getting damage out. Chills getting... Ma, so little, 5 HP. Takes down Hydro, too. Chills, absolute MVP round performance out of him. 4.5 PPR. He is saying, he is making sure that his team did not have any, you know, doubts about this map 5. They're up 6 rounds early, and even though Amp went down early there, I still don't see this as a disadvantage for Amped Up. They have basically just been the stronger team so far in map 5. And Chills, he's just going to gobble up those health packs. He is Pac-Man for his team right now. He's on a rampage. He is crushing it right now. Absolutely. And 1v1, huge combo out of Turns. Turns saying, not yet. You are eating a combo. You are losing this round. Turns winning the clutch. Huge combo out of him. And B-Banks now staring down Chills, and B-Banks kills himself on the lift with Chills. I mean, takes Chills down to 40 HP. That's not that big of a loss. Chills does go down, and we'll just go on Turns. He's going to have to get here. He's in a 1v3. Amp right in front of him. Amp getting the damage down. He's got to try and get out of here. They're just going to link him down, put themselves on the championship point. You know what? Once again, Smalls, you've been a tremendous captain, clearly, showing that you know how to lead a team, pick a team, whatever, make yourself underrated, and then get a captain spot. Yeah, fair play to you. Can you secure the match, the championship right now? We're going to stick on him, let him see if he can win this championship for his team. And it is now a 2v4, and make that a 1v4 as Special One alone. I mean, Pronoun is going to push off their demise by 1 round. They're going to need the comeback of the comebacks if they're going to win this. Unfortunately, Smalls, we're going to give it to the guy who's carrying your team this game. See if he can secure this for you guys. And he's getting right in onto Turns right away. Gets a quick bunch of damage onto Turns, but goes down instead. And 3v4 for Pronoun, and Smalls gets a huge chunk of damage, and currently alone. And now Special One once again goes down 9-5. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Pronoun now 5 rounds away from potentially stealing this. Unlikely as it may be, the doubt is now there. They need to secure this sooner rather than later. B-Banks taking down Smalls. Chills currently unhindered, but he's going to try and get some shots up. They have to hear him. I think him and Ma have been hearing each other for a while, and gets the big flak onto Ma, gets a lot of damage, but they're now chasing him down. They get him, but Special One goes down too, and 9-6. This is not where you want to be if you are. I mean, the butthole is puckering right now. If you are amped up, that's all we're gonna say. And Small's already taking a lot of damage. Small's going down, and Chills here. Can he secure this? It is a 1v3. Make that a 2v4. And 2v3, winnable, manageable. Turns is low. Chills gets the kill on Ma. It is now a 2v2. Chills in a 1v2. Turns and Banks both die to one snipe. Although Turns now getting himself above that. Takes down B-Banks. And now Turns dies. This is it. Turns gets the kill onto Chills and makes it 9-7. We have ourselves a game. Holy moly. And we're going to start off on Chills. I mean, come on, guys. Secure the game for your team here. Let's go. We've bet a bunch of championship points. And Chills missing the shot onto Banks, getting the shot onto Hydro. Big combo out onto Turns. That's exactly what they needed. Chills does go down, but they managed to get the damage out onto players that are important for them to do so. And now Ma is now last alive. She is going to get chased down here. It is now all up for Amped Up, your UT4 Fall Elim League champions. Amped Up, captained by Smalls, carried by Chills, supported by Special One, and last but not least, Mr. STD, Amp himself, at the back end, giving them the games when he could, but he was subbed out a decent amount of the league. But holy moly, what a game out of both teams. Map 5, best of 5, almost a reverse sweep, and then the longest string of championship points just going map after map, or round after round after round, leading to a 10-7 victory for Amped Up. They won every map 10-7. Lucky number 10-7. Thank you, everyone, for watching all season long, supporting every team, playing whatever it is for the final time for the UT4 Fall Elim League. This is EP signing off. Have a good one, everyone. Catch you next time.